Welcome to yet another episode of VIBGYOR podcast. My name is Behzad, your host, and today we have a very special guest with us. She is an international educator and our founding principal, Miss Caroline Fogiel. Today we'll be knowing more about her, more about the education that we are providing in Bhopal. Miss Caroline, welcome to VIBGYOR podcast, ma'am.
Nice to be with you, Behzad.
Thank you so much. Just with the first question, we want to know about you, your journey till here in Bhopal. Can you please tell us about your views, about a bit about your journey in education and what brought you to VIBGYOR World Academy Bhopal as a founding principal?
So my journey in education started in Melbourne. I graduated from the Education Department of Melbourne University in 2002, and I worked in Australia for 4 years before going to Singapore and to work at the Australian School in Singapore for 6 years. From there, I went to Vienna International School in Austria, then Shanghai American School. Then I worked for 2 years in Vietnam and then 5 years in Uzbekistan just before coming here. What brought me to VIBGYOR? Since 2004, VIBGYOR has been very intentional in developing education in India and to providing a quality education to its students. There are a big variety of VIBGYOR schools, and it's exciting to see that that VIBGYOR invested in the development of 2 international campuses, and I'm honored and humbled by the responsibility of leading the World Academy in Bhopal.
Okay.
And when I had the opportunity to come to Mumbai and to visit the admin team and to come here in Bhopal, I decided to go ahead with it. And the founding team being so friendly, so forward-thinking, I saw that as a great professional opportunity, and I'm looking forward to spending the next...
Oh, great, ma'am. Even we are glad to have you here. You're here to teach us and you're here to guide us about the international education platform. And off the camera, we used to talk about Incredible India.
Yeah.
That, always was your passion to visit India and live there and explore the places of India as well.
Yes, no, I'm very happy to be here. I realized that there are a lot of international schools in India and very successful one. And my aim here is to bring to Bhopal community a solid international education for the benefits of our students, for our families, and also for my colleagues, educators.
Great. That's one of the thoughts that we have here in the city of Bhopal. We want to bring the international education to the parents who are looking forward towards it. A brief about Miss Caroline, introducing herself and the journey that she had till she joined VIBGYOR World Academy Bhopal. We'll take it further. VIBGYOR World Academy is making its mark as a truly international school here in Bhopal. Right now, we are just starting out. In your view, what defines the international school beyond the curriculum, the normal curriculum that we have? What are your views about the international school being an international school, ma'am?
So, for a long time, international schools were dedicated to the elite. It has slowly percolated into various layers of society. International education symbolizes the fact that we found the best teaching methods from various parts of the world. There will be things from the Indian education system that we will integrate in our school. We are not saying that there's nothing good to take from the local system. India is growing every day.
Right.
And so our aim is actually to integrate the local ethics, culture, identity of our students into a more international framework. That means that there will be international influence blended with local experience.
Great.
Okay, international education focuses on the students more than on a program.
Right.
And that's the key difference between the local system and the international education
that we have. Well, that's a very, I'll say, innovative way of looking into things, because confluence of the national and cultural towards the international, that's what gives a packaged to the students so that they can have a
Yes.
holistic or complete development altogether, ma'am.
Yes, it's very. We are an Indian school
Yeah,
implementing an international pedagogy
exactly.
and international framework.
Right.
But
right.
we're an Indian school, and the two of them are not exclusive.
Exactly. That's a great thought. And Cambridge, when we speak about international education, it always speaks about critical thinking or those models of education which we provide, which are practical in approach, which is not only about memorization of concepts, but
Yes.
implementing the same. My next question is about the same. One of the strengths that we have about Cambridge framework is its focus upon inquiry-based learning or student-centric learning. How do you plan to nurture these skills in the students in our academy, in our school, ma'am?
So we will nurture them in our teachers.
Okay.
So we will provide, our primary coordinator, Ms. Jill, will provide weekly, bi-weekly, daily coaching sessions to ensure that inquiries and critical thinking are at the heart of what we teach.
Right.
So what that means in reality is there will be more experiential learning and less rote learning.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We will be very intentional on teaching students how to ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
The importance of questioning. This is crucial to develop critical thinking.
Exactly. So when they question, that means they can rationalize, they can realize, see the things in a manner that when they question, they understand things better, they know things better, and that is more into not going into memorization things, but going into more practical way of learning.
And to better understanding.
Better understanding.
Rote learning remains at a specific level of cognitive development.
Right.
Okay. When students experiment, experience, question, articulate their thought, they deepen their learning.
Exactly. That's very wise thought that we have. About Cambridge and about holistic, we spoke about holistic development. Many of the curricula talk about holistic development, and even the new education policy that we have in India, we speak about curriculum, holistic development of the kids. But that seems to be somehow rarely, deployed or implemented in the schools. My next question is about that as well. Holistic education is often talked about, but rarely delivered. What kind of extracurricular activities like clubs or programs can the students and parents expect at VIBGYOR World Academy for that holistic development of kids?
Well, what's good about VIBGYOR is actually the holistic approach is within the school day.
Right.
It doesn't wait for the extracurricular activities.
Okay.
So that means we have computer science, but we also have well-being. We have robotics. We have music, arts. The curriculum that is offered at our school, especially here, is well balanced.
Right.
So it will serve all types of students.
Right.
And that will enable them to develop any of their skills,
Great.
any of their passions.
Right.
Not only in math, in science, or in literature. It will be also in all areas of their passions.
Great. It sounds so exciting, and the way you are explaining it, and it sounds so exciting for us as well. I have been a student, and I have been, going into studies and understanding concepts. But the way that you're trying to deliver it, and you're saying that we'll be delivering it so student friendly as well, it goes well with the students as well on it.
Further to that, our learning has to be authentic,
right,
and meaningful. That means that we will connect with the local community. We will connect with the external world.
Right.
Students will learn outside the walls of the school.
Exactly.
Also, because it has to be authentic to be modern.
Exactly. That's great. And you leading one of the reputed institutes of the city, and one of the reputed institutes. We have so many schools around the country, but this being one of the reputed institutes of the city of Bhopal. In your leadership, what values and culture do you wish to embed in the school from day one?
Mm-hmm. A culture of excellence, a culture of collaboration, and getting meaningful and thoughtful conversations where we can get the best out of each other.
Great.
A culture of putting the students at the center of everything we do.
Right.
From morning to the very last minute of the school day.
Right.
That is important. We are not here for anybody else but the students.
Exactly.
If we keep that in mind, everything will fall into place.
Right.
So that will be the biggest change or the biggest move forward, is to put teaching and learning at the heart of everything we do.
Great. Exactly. Ma'am, we are in 21st century right now. And I believe I was in the school also. The subjects, the concepts we were studying those days, I have seen that most of the careers have gone obsolete now with the advent of technology. A lot of things are coming in place. The careers that we were presuming that day that this would be my career, but they have gone obsolete right now. There is a need of some 21st century skills right now.
Yes.
My question is based upon that. With the world changing rapidly, the world is changing. Education needs to go beyond academics that we were discussing right now.
Yes.
What global competencies of 21st century skills are you planning to emphasize upon in the school now?
Well, all the soft skills. It's very important to communicate effectively, clearly, respectfully, to listen to one another.
Right.
It's very important to collaborate. Well, it's easier said than done.
Right.
Collaboration actually is a very hard task. It's also, and that will be intentionally instilled in what we do.
Exactly.
We don't want students, we're going to change also the furniture of the schools to ensure that students have more opportunities to collaborate and to work together. Because when you work together, you have to acknowledge the strength and the weaknesses of the person in front of you.
Right.
But it doesn't prevent you from working successfully with this person. And so it's not a given. Collaboration is a long journey.
Exactly. Right.
And so that is something that we will develop together at all levels of the school.
Right.
Because if we want students to learn well and to grow well and to be well prepared for the challenges of tomorrow, we as a school, as a team, we need to work coherently, cohesively, and to learn from one another.
Great. We spoke about international education. We spoke about your experiences in different countries of the world. We are in the city of Bhopal right now, and Bhopal is growing fast.
I can see that.
Yeah, and so is the demand for quality education among the parents. They also want quality education, international standard education for the kids. What is the larger vision of you see in VIBGYOR World Academy in the next 3 to 5 years?
So I think there's something very exciting to open a campus with 24 students and to think that in 3 or 4 years we will be 1,000.
Great.
And that's an exciting journey ahead.
Exactly.
And we have to make sure collectively at all levels of the group that we serve as best as possible the needs of our community.
Great. Exactly. So that's the vision that we have, to serve the community in the best manner possible that we have.
And in a unique way that will suit this particular community.
Exactly, as well. It was a very insightful conversation with you, ma'am. You shared about your experiences, about what we are bringing into the city of Bhopal, what the parents can expect from us, how we are going to be different, how we are going to implement the 21st century skills into the kids, how we are going to teach Cambridge at all levels. We are starting from early years program and will be going to the higher IGCSE as well, and the A-level, AS levels as well. By the time we grow, and will be implementing everything there. Lastly, you want a message from you, ma'am. A message that you would like to convey to the parents considering the enrollments of their kids at VIBGYOR World Academy, ma'am. Just a message to the parents, to the viewers who are watching us.
That they are welcome to come. They are to our campus. They are welcome to speak with me and to speak with the educators here. We are very transparent and we are happy to share everything that we do with the public of Bhopal and beyond. We have an open door policy. We respond to people very quickly. We are happy. We take the feedback of our parents very seriously, or the outside community very seriously. Our aim is to serve the academic and social needs of our students as best as we can.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for joining us today on the podcast. It was such an insightful session. We discussed about a lot of things. We would be also inviting you again for the podcast in the coming days. And thank you so much for joining us, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. So
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So this was Miss Caroline joining us as the founding principal, head of the school of VIBGYOR World Academy, Bhopal. My name is Bezat. I hope the session today was insightful and it was exciting for you. We had a lot to learn. We had a lot to discuss. Hopefully, you'll be coming up with such more interviews, such more podcasts. Till then, Behzad signing off. Thank you so much. Have a good day.